Ladies and gentlemen, excuse my appearance for a moment. I just got this note that I want to share with you. I went and did research for every religion that could address the various groups of people that are around here in America, around the world. I'm sure I didn't get them all, but I got a great number of them. And every one of them cared about people. They were advocates of life. They were advocates of people and the best life that you could possibly experience. And they each called for being engaged in the process. And that made sense. You know, if only one person lived on the earth, that one person would have to do something to survive. And if there were 8 billion people on earth, 8 billion people have to do something to survive. Now, when you think about the various things that one person would have to do, you know that if you had 7 people, there would be 7 individual things that each one of them would not have to do. You just wouldn't, because somebody else would be doing it. And yet, if you did it well enough, everybody could benefit from each thing that everybody did. Like if somebody made a house, everybody could live in it. Somebody took care of the food, everybody could eat it. And so on and so forth. And so I'm thinking about this, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm asking myself, what is it that all the people need, want, and desire? And I found out that it's the same thing. They want to survive. They want to live. And I'm thinking, well, that's common amongst all human beings. Then what are the resources necessary for survival? And you think about it. You think about basically food, clothing, shelter, education, healthcare, transportation, infrastructure. And then from those, you can start branching off into all kinds of things. Some things would benefit everybody. Some things would just benefit some people. Some things might just benefit individuals. But nothing that you did would hurt anyone. And I'm thinking, that sounds like a wonderful way to live. Who would be against this? And I couldn't think about anybody that would be against it. And so I'm thinking, well, let me go and tell the people about it. Maybe they haven't thought. And when I went to the people as I was coming, I saw people who had, and I saw people who had not. I saw people who were experienced all the time in lying and cheating and crime and violence and terror and war. And I mean, I saw some of everything. So I'm thinking, these people need it. And so you walk into the middle of the people and you try to access whatever medium you can to tell the people what I just got through hearing and sharing with you. And year after year after year, the people who, I mean, just made with this desire, this need, this want as a part of them. And every time they reject it. Every time they reject it. Until a point in time comes when war breaks loose and people are being murdered by the thousands, by the millions, and they still reject it. And then people come along and start telling more lies, and people start believing lies and everything, hoping that they could get what I just got through sharing with you. And I only saw one way that could be done. And that's by the system changing and allowing everybody to do what? To participate in the process of your living. You'd have to do it if nobody lived on earth but you. And it's still the same. Now, everybody get engaged in what they love doing. And we want them to stop. And as long as the power that put this earth here, it made it possible for those resources to be here, as long as that power resupply, we'll never run out. And if that power, according to what history indicates, decides to stop making something or allowing something to happen or appear, something else is introduced. So we don't ever have to lose, but we have to accept the truth that we don't ever have to lose, as opposed to accepting the deception and the lie saying that some can and others are to be used. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll stop there. I think you might have my point. And so, for the way I look, you might excuse me if you get something out of the message. Thank you.